Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jolene and I love all things personal finance and personal development, which is exactly what I talk about on this channel. So if you're interested in those things, please subscribe. Today I want to talk about finance tips that I wish I knew in my 20s or sooner. I'm going to explain 6 things that I wish I knew about finance a lot sooner. These 6 things I learned along my finance journey, probably a lot later than I should have, meaning that I would have significantly benefited from knowing these 6 things a lot sooner. So I'm creating this video in hopes that I will tell you the things that I wish I knew sooner to help you, and hopefully it will be sooner for you than later. The first thing I wish I knew a lot sooner was investing. Sure, I had an idea about what investing was, but like many younger people, 20-somethings, I was very naive about investing. I thought about the many misconceptions, like that you had to be very wealthy to invest, or investing is hard, or I just didn't know about how accessible it actually was. I was very aware of the crash in 2008, where so many people lost their homes and all of their investments, and this made investing seem a lot more scary. Because of these misconceptions that I believed and the other outside influences, I was not eager to really learn about investing or even take an interest in it, or explore how my misconceptions were way off. And this is why I wish I knew about investing a lot sooner. So what I would like you to know now is that my misconceptions were wrong. You do not need to have $1 million in order to start investing. You can start with as little as $100. Although some places do require a minimum deposit, such as like $1,000 or $3,000 in order to invest on their platform, you can still start with many other platforms with as little as $100. But where I was wrong is that you do not need to be extremely wealthy or have $1 million sitting in your bank account in order to start investing. So I suggest that you start investing today. Understand that the best time to invest was 10 years ago, but the second best time to invest is today. Investing is a long-term game. So the sooner you start investing, the more likely you will be able to utilize all the benefits that investing offers. Don't let investing be scary. There are simple ways to invest and easy ways, such as automatic transfers, as well as automatic reinvestments on something like a dividend. There are a lot of options when it comes to investing, so you don't have to invest solely with a bank. You can use something like a robo-advisor or invest in the stock market yourself, or use something like a tax-sheltered account. I like using Wealth Trade, and if you use my link, you can earn $5 and so can I. So what's better than free money? Use my link in the description down below to get this money and start investing today. I encourage you to use my experience and naiveness and start investing your money. If you do find investing a little bit overwhelming, I do break down some of the terms that you should know before investing in my video about investment terms. I will leave that linked in the description down below. The second thing I wish I knew sooner was automatic savings, meaning that there are tools that banks offer to automatically transfer your money into a savings account, as well as certain apps that help you with this as well. The amount is predetermined by you, and how much more amazing can that be? Not only is it convenient and automatic, but you don't even have to do anything or worry about it. I didn't learn about this until I worked as a bank teller, and it was one of the features that they offered, and a good one at that. This would have made things so much easier when I was in high school, working a part-time job after school to save for university or even a car. It might not have been a feature back then, but I know it's a feature available to you now. So I would make sure that you start utilizing it today as soon as possible because it's so beneficial. And And this financial tool is so easy to implement. All you have to do is set it up once and forget about it. And it can help you with your savings goals, or even to make sure that you're saving so you're not overspending. The third thing that I wish I knew about sooner would be to avoid certain unnecessary debt. This would mean avoiding debt such as a car or auto loan that is not going to gain you in the long run. So debt that doesn't depreciate and earns you in the long run. Debt that offers gains would be something like a mortgage or investments, or even debt like student debt, because often there is a return on your investment even if it's over a long period of time. But something to be wary about would be unnecessary school loan debt that if you're not certain about a program, meaning that you're just going to college or university for a reason other than your end goal of a certain career, meaning that's not a very good investment. Even if you're unsure, thinking you might like a program, it would be better to hold off and be sure before you invest so much money into school. In addition to this, I would suggest not buying a brand new car, as this type of debt is not very lucrative or good for your money. The benefits of a new car do not outweigh the costs of this unnecessary debt. I wish I knew this before I jumped into decisions and to avoid some unnecessary debt. Luckily, I did learn this one before buying a brand new car. The fourth thing about finances that I wish I knew sooner would be about tax sheltered accounts. In Canada, this would be something like a TFSA or RRSP, and in the US, it would be something like a 401k or your Roth IRA. To be honest, I didn't really understand the benefits or what of these even when I was working at the bank. Sure, I had these specific accounts and I was using them, but I really wasn't using them to their fullest potential or correctly. This is something I wish I would have learned sooner, so I could have taken advantage of all the benefits that these accounts offer. It would have been a much smarter decision for my money and my taxes. Not only that, but because I was so naive and thought that because I had them, that I was using them correctly. But that's not the case. I don't want you to make the same mistake that I did, so I suggest learning about these accounts as well as opening them up for yourself. I have made 2 videos about the Canadian tax sheltered accounts, the RRSP and TFSA, so I will leave those linked in the description down below, and be sure to check them out if you are Canadian. You can even set up an automatic savings transfer to one of these accounts and start investing in these accounts as well. So you can do 3 out of the 6 things that I wish I knew sooner, all in one step. The 5th and 6th thing that I wish I knew sooner about my finances are both tools. The first one is a budgeting tool, but not just any budgeting tool. A tool that you actually enjoy using, that's easy to use, and that's simple to use. If I was using a budgeting tool a lot sooner, I know that I would have been able to get my finances in check a lot quicker. Because when you're budgeting, you're a lot more likely to get a good grasp on your overall finances, as well as figure out what you need to improve and how you need to do that. You are also able to make a lot better financial decisions when you're budgeting, and overall budgeting will help you manage your finances more efficiently. This is something I wish I would have known sooner and jumped right into to help manage my finances. If you'd like to start budgeting and finding a system that works for you, I created a monthly finance tracker to help you with exactly that. You can download it below. It's super easy to use, simple, and it will help you get your finances on track. This is the tool that I wish I would have had sooner and started using a lot sooner. The 6th tool that I wish I would have known about sooner and used is a handy one, and that is a debt calculator. A debt calculator basically does what it says it does. It calculates your debt and it tells you exactly how much your debt payments are and how much interest you're paying, as well as how soon you'll be able to pay off that debt. You can play with this debt calculator and figure out how much extra you can put on to pay less interest, as well as how much extra you can pay on to either half or lower the amount of time that you'll actually have that debt. How cool is this? It is such a useful tool for when you are in debt, as well as before you have debt, so you can figure out how long you will have that debt and how much you need to pay each month. To be honest, I didn't even use a debt calculator up until this year. I didn't know about it or how to use it properly. And I also didn't realize how helpful they actually are. A debt calculator would be super useful for before you go into debt to help plan your payments, as well as plan how much debt you actually want to have and for how long. This will be helpful for your budgeting and planning of your finances. Debt calculators are super common. You can find them simply by going on Google and typing in debt calculator. You can also find them on bank sites, lender sites, as well as realtors. They all offer their own version of these to help you plan for your finances and the debt that you're taking on. I suggest that if you have any sort of debt or you're planning on having debt, that you utilize this tool and start calculating today. So all of these things are things I wish I would have known sooner with my finances. If you found this helpful, I encourage you to check out my new program, Work Out Your Finances. It is now open for enrollment. Work Out Your Finances is a 4-step system to help you become financially fit. This would be for you if you're looking for one-on-one support from someone like me who paid off $200,000 of debt in just 3 years and now loves simplifying money management to live a more fulfilled life. I teach all about the things that I've learned along the way and things that I wish I would have known, like the things in this video. My proven 4-step system will help you get out of debt and make your money work for you. This program would be for you if you're currently overwhelmed, confused, and super stressed about your finances and long to be confident in your money and your financial decisions. I guarantee that this program will be able to help you. If you're interested in learning more about it, you can visit my website at www.jolenestawn.com. I will leave the link in the description down below, or you can send me a DM on Instagram. So what you should now know that I wish I knew sooner is that you should start investing today. Utilize your tax-sheltered accounts. Set up an automatic savings transfer. Avoid all unnecessary debt. And use simple finance tools such as a budgeting tool and a debt calculator. All of these things should help you with your finances. And if you like this video, you'll surely like my other videos that I create on this channel, all about personal development and personal finance, simplifying those money management things that you wish you knew sooner. So be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.